While some of the larger benefits have been saved for corporate companies that give to their employees, it absolutely does not mean that there's not some cool reciprocity programs out there for your team. Stick with me. I want to tell you about one. Hi, my name is Tiffany Haynes with tiffanyhaynesco.com, bringing you tips and information for making your office more efficient. If you're new here, please subscribe as I support you on your entrepreneurial journey. So we're going to give back, okay? You've been working, you've been reaping the benefits of having a team and of course, the pain points of having a team. But the reason why you still have a team is because most of the time it's working out for you, right? When you look at the good and the bad, the good definitely outweighs the bad. And so for that, I think it's important that you incorporate levels of reciprocity into your business. And I think it's interesting to me because I think in small businesses, they feel like they can't afford reciprocity. They can't afford benefits. They can't afford to do all these things that big companies can do. And I think for most small companies, that might be true. Okay, for you to be able to incorporate health benefits and those type of things, you may not truly be able to afford to do that. You may not have the capacity or the profit margins to do some, extreme bonuses and to really kind of go all out in that way. But it doesn't mean that there are fires being put out behind your back that your team is taking care of that you may or may not even know about. They're not even bothering you with. And the peace of mind that brings and just the sheer loyalty of that they will go above and beyond for a company that has been created and that they're working at. I think that is something that we should not take lightly. And I have something for my small business owners that are like, I just can't, what can I do? I don't know. All right. So I had an idea. I've been in corporate America before. Seems like a very long time ago now, but I was in corporate America for a very long time. And we would have these different programs where like you could get like points and you can get like a gift card and all that kind of stuff. And I remember when, my small business was, I guess about 3 years in, I was like, how can we do that on our level, right? Like, how can we benefit from this on our level? And I kept looking and then bam, there's a company called Kudos Now. Kudos Now. That when I tell you it was exactly what I was looking for is what they did. Exactly to the T is what they were doing. So I was like, okay, I'm all in. So I did a couple training sessions and learned how to use it. I taught my managers how to use it and we released this to the company. And it really is just the simplest, coolest little system. And I'll show some screen shares and things while I'm talking. But I give you for instance. You're working on a project, you hit a wall where you're frustrated with it, you reach out to your team member. Your team member is like an angel that just saves the day and you want to celebrate them in some way, right? So you go to Kudos Now, you can write your post about how they saved the day for you. It automatically comes with points, right? That's gonna go be sent to them. The whole company can see what they did, manager included, me included. It copies me once a week on all the kudos that went out. And once they gather up all those points, then they can get gift cards and they'll mail them to them or they'll do e-gift cards. And it really is something where you feel like you can't always do all the stuff that big companies can do. You know what I mean? And we've been able to gradually be able to do bonuses and things like that. But it really is a cool way for team members to recognize each other and managers to see. Managers can recognize their team peer to peer. And even sometimes team members recognizing their managers. Like it's just a gooey mess of love, right? Kudos Now is just the coolest little platform. When you log in, it's like a social media page. You see all the posts and all the people that are kind of really just showing their team members love. And then you get to cash out, right? So if it's somebody's birthday, we can do a kudos and let them get some extra points there. At the end of the year, just different things that we're able to do from a management style, but there is still a lot of the peer-to-peer love. I even have it where I tell the managers, you have to send kudos out at, a certain amount of time every month because it can be one of those things where you get busy and forget, but we have audits. If you pass your audit, we'll send kudos. Like it really is just a cool little platform that I just love it too much not to share. Like they give there's no referral partners, no nothing with Kudos, right? They're just like, if you share, it's on you. I'm like, that's fine because I've used it for many years now. Their program has been consistent. My staff has loved it, and it's just something that I cannot keep to myself for all my small business people that want to have something that they can set up with their team. If it's just 3, 4, 5 of you, I mean, it's the price that you pay is always based off of what you want to spend, right? You can say, okay, I want everybody to have $15 a month on their Kudos account that they can give to other team members, right? And it translates to points, but you can set up what that amount is. So it's like, it's you can't say you can't afford it. Whatever that amount that you can afford, like whatever little small portion you can, that's going to be something that's going to put a smile on your team's face. Let's get it done. Because in the world of small business, reciprocity sometimes is overlooked. They don't always feel the love, and it's a cool way to do it. So if you found this valuable, please give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.